What is up, veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another video and to season review. And today we're reviewing the first season of the Walking Dead World Beyond. Now, I know jumping into the spinoffs, I should have started with Fear first, but man, I just wanted, after watching the I paused in the middle of season 9 to start watching this, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, bruh, this season of this show, I surprisingly got super invested. Like, I got super into this show. Like, at first it's like got a little bit of a slow burn. It's definitely has like that like first season of a show like feel, if you know what I mean. Like like the first half of the season of the show feels like the first like couple episodes is like, oh, this feels like a season 1 of a TV show kind of weirdness and everything. It's like when you go back and watch an early season of a TV show and like it doesn't hold up that much compared to the rest of the show. So the first bit of the season feel like the first little bit, not the first half, but the first little bit, like the first 2 episodes, I'd probably say. Um, and then ever since then, the show just kept getting more and more entertaining. The characters in this, the story, and the overall investment that I had in these characters. Um, uh, Iris, Hope, Silas, Huck, Felix, um, um, Tony, uh, Percy, Will. Forget the doctor, the dad's name. Forget his name. Um, and bro, I'm just not gonna lie to you. This whole the just like I surprisingly got attached to these characters. Like, I didn't think I would, and got invested into their relationships. And oh my goodness, I have not hated a character so much in the Walking Dead franchise um as much as I hated Not Husk, Huck, in the later half of the series of the season. If you've seen the season, you know why. I don't want to go into too much spoilers with this. But dude, there's like times where, like, especially like Hope. Hope is a character in this show where she is like a character who, like, at points her character seems to fluctuate, and like, dude, a lot of this is really annoying the way you act. But then when you get to the entirety of the season and finish it, everything just makes sense. Just everything makes sense with the way her character, and this show I think does twist really well. Like, I was on the edge of my seat, especially with the tail end of like the last like 4 episodes, or last like 3 episodes of the series season. I was on the edge of my seat. Like, there are a lot of, but there's a big problem with some of the times. There's a lot in some episodes. I feel like just nothing happens. I will say that. Like, there's like like 1 or 2 episodes, like at least 2 episodes when they ended. I was like, well, I feel like nothing happened. Like, that felt like absolutely nothing happened in this video. I mean, like, that's legit just how I felt watching the episode. Um, but overall, dude, I got super invested into this show, and oh my goodness, I watched the entirety of it with a friend, and me and him were both like I'm gonna say this. Elton is probably my favorite character. I like him a lot. I think he's very entertaining. His hopefulness that we see, and the character arc he goes through in this season. Oh my goodness, it is so well done, and just so Cyrus is also a super interesting character. I think they handled his whole story. I don't want to talk about him too much because like it's crazy something that happens with him in this season. Iris and Hope, I think the show kind of sets up that like Iris is kind of like the main character, which I think is the but then I was like, oh wait, maybe it's Hope. It's the but I'd say if you look at the whole season as a whole, there's not one main character. It's Hope and Iris. Felix and his um it takes us a bit to learn a bit about him. We learned about his past, and then we learned about a little more of his past with Will and everything. Uh, and and that's interesting. And getting to see, dude, this dude takes a lot of L's in this season, and he finally gets one when he gets reunited with Will at the end of the season. Um, sorry, spoiler. I but overall, I think this show does a extremely good job at 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 everything. I think it's got some fun, wholesome moments, and I think it kind of gives you like, and this is gonna sound like a criticism because I know a lot of people don't like this comparison a lot. It gives me that Stranger Things kind of vibe with like the character dynamics with our main like with like Silas, Iris, Hope, and Elton. Like it gave me that kind of vibe, which I really enjoyed. I think it's just really well done. And bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I am so excited to watch season two. Um, like I just really got into this show. Like it's been a while since I've like genuinely, not a while, but like it's not very often I get like super into a show anymore. Like to where like I'm yelling at the screen and everything while watching this. Like that's exactly how I was feeling watching this show. Especially the last half of it. I enjoyed every almost every second of the show. Now, like I said, I gotta get into some negatives because, like, obviously, it's not perfect. And I said there are some stuff is like, oh, like, oh, that feels like nothing happened here, and like, oh, I can't tell you how frustrating it was seeing these characters try to fight walkers and everything, and like it takes them so long to even get to. I know they grown up never having to do it, but it's just so frustrating. Um, Another thing I don't like them calling them empties. I just hate them calling the walkers empties. I get obviously they're not gonna call them walkers because like they're not there's no association with the other group where they would call them walkers. Um there's nothing there. So but like empties is so dumb. It is so dumb. That's But overall, I think this show is great. I enjoyed every single second of this show. But not every single. I don't know. I enjoyed my time with it. It was a lot of fun. I think the show was just overall just great. I thought the show was I just enjoyed every most of the show, and I think it is. I have not watched any of the other spin-offs. Except that's a lie. I've seen a bit of Fear, um, but I enjoyed this so much. I actually I enjoyed this more than some of The Walking Dead. Um, it could be because this is fresh and this was a first time watch for me and everything. I just really got into it. And I enjoyed it a lot. I'll give the first season of The Walking Dead World Beyond a 3.5 out of 5. But let me know what you guys think of this show, this season of it. And when I finish the second season, I will do a review of that season alone, and then I will review the show as a whole with both seasons. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And after I finish reviewing that, I'm gonna finish watching the season 9 of The Walking Dead, and then I'm gonna finish that season, take a break from the main series, and then jump to Fear and start watching Fear. And also there might be a little something extra related to Fear the Walking Dead coming to the channel. Just keep an eye out. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see each and every one of you guys in the Bye.